I am Farana Nintisa and my groupmate Amir Sahani would like to present on critical incidents of office situations that happen in the scene we took from a movie entitled Office Christmas Party.
That's right, Farah. In this presentation, we will explain the movie synopsis, critical incident, and wrap all the information with conclusion. Let's start with the synopsis.
Thank you, Amirul, but before that, let me explain the synopsis. Well, Carol Weston, which is Jennifer Aniston, is a terrible and obnoxious CEO who seeks to shut down the whole Synopsis branch in Chicago, which is run by her brother Clay Benston, which is DJ Miller. She not only plans to lay off 40% of the workforce, but she is also brutal enough to cancel the company's annual Christmas party. It is up to Clay to quickly come up with a fail-proof plan to save the struggling company. He does this by throwing an extravagant workplace Christmas party in order to impress Walter Davis, a potential customer, and strike a deal that will save their employment. Carol is kept in the dark about everything. That's all for the synopsis. Next, Amir is going to start with the critical incidents.
The first critical incident that we can extract from this movie clip is politeness. Politeness is the practical application of good manners or etiquette so as not to offend others. When Carol politely asks Allison to remove Clay's chair after Clay refuses to sit down in the meeting, she also said thank you to Allison. The effect is that the act of saying please and thank you shows that Allison respects the staff and not giving them a harsh threat. Next, saying please and thank you also shows a sign of appreciation. As a recommendation, every person in high management is advised to maintain politeness when they ask for help. Those simple words are more than pleasantries. They will influence the way you address the areas of your life.
Next critical incident is good presentation skill. In presenting her innovation, Tracy uses simple words and no IT jargons are used. It is good for a presenter to use simple words in order to explain her thoughts and ideas to people and to make them easily understood. Tracy's presentation style shows that less is more when it comes to giving a presentation. For audience minds are not overburdened with information, it would be easier for the audience to recall and comprehend what she said as she simply uses and utilizes plain terms and do not use any IT jargons. As a recommendation, it is crucial for a presenter to present a concept as efficiently and as effectively as possible so that the audience may readily recall and comprehend the material.
The next critical incident is aggressive communication. When Carol cancels the office Christmas party, she dampened the employees' hope as they have already set in their mind that Christmas party is an annual event. Since she does not like the idea of throwing an office Christmas party, she refers to the party as whatever it is. She also called Clay an idiot when she wants to get Clay's attention to listen to her, for both words are insulting and inappropriate. Her choice of word in her outburst reflect lack of consideration and respect. Next, when she called Clay an idiot, she is lowering Clay's status as a manager of the Chicago branch, discrediting him in front of the others. As a recommendation, Carol should show respect and consider the idea of throwing an office Christmas party since it is the office annual event. Next, she should not call her employee an idiot as this is rude and insulting.
Next critical incident is greeting. When entering the meeting room, Clay greets his sister Carol with, "There she is, my sister from another mister." This behavior is not supposed to happen in a meeting even if Carol is his sister. The effect of this behavior is that a greeting with disrespect causes the staff to experience lack of respect for their leader. So it is recommended that greeting the people that you come in contact with isn't only polite, but it establishes rapport. You never know who the people greeted could be, so it is important to greet everyone with the same degree of kindness.
Next critical incident is lack of communication. There is a lack of communication and no notice given to Clay when the company met Carol, the new CEO, after their father died. Not only that, Carol shut down the Orlando branch without considering anyone's opinion. Clay did not know that Carol already closed the Orlando branch. Therefore, When teams fail to communicate effectively, the results are detrimental to the company. Thus, it is recommended for every company to practice good communication. Quality communication in the workplace can eliminate unnecessary problems and promote better performance. The ability to communicate effectively in the workplace can increase overall productivity and create a strong team.
The last critical incident is professionalism, which is strictness. Throughout the whole meeting, Carol is being so strict. When one of the staff clarified that the company's performance was good, Carol argued and stood on her opinion. However, being too strict is never good. Being too strict on staff might affect them towards anxiety, and a negative work environment may also increase turnover and absenteeism. Therefore, it is recommended that as the CEO, Carol needs to stand firm and steadfast on the things that matter most or behavior of major importance. But most importantly, she needs to relax on things that just aren't that big of a deal, but make it a better, more comfortable atmosphere.
In conclusion, in terms of professional versus unprofessional working behavior, we may learn a lot from this video snippet. Politeness, good presentation skills, aggressive communication, greetings, lack of communication, and also professionalism are all highlighted in this video extract. All of these facets of communication we may infer not only impact our relationship with others, but they also teach us how to speak successfully.